All right, so I kind of thought about this video, and here's what I want to say. What do you expect from God? What do you expect from God? Most people only expect money, cars, clothes, riches. That's about it. House, stuff like that. So, what you're requesting of God is material. Um, and the who is requesting that is body. So, you yourself, as a human being, your mind, body, and soul. So, if everything that you request from God is physical, then you should know that your focus in life, like where you are, your perspective, is in the physical body. Um, you're not necessarily thinking from the perspective of the spirit you. The spirit you wants something completely different than material possessions. Um, so, just a quick story. When I was 13 years old, um, when I was 13 years old, I put 6 bottle rockets inside of a bottle and put the lid on, and the bottle blew up. And the explosion, I was literally sitting right beside the bottle when it blew up. And I was on my front porch. Um, my parents were there. They came out of the house after it blew up. My youngest brother, Jason, came out of the house after the bottle blew up. And long and short of it, the explosion shredded like my clothes, top to bottom, shirt, shorts, front, back. And I was literally sitting right beside the bottle. So at the time, like what I expected was that I would be all right, you know, that I would just, go through the experience of sitting inside of an explosion. Um, because that's what my paradigm was. I wasn't associating God to any possessions, I was associating God with miracles in real life. So at a certain point in time, you have to think, if all your perspective is on is the material world, what God can do for you is always materialistic, then you have to wonder what spiritual possibilities exist on earth that you're not taking advantage of just because your paradigm is so limited. So I guess what I would encourage people to do is um, dream bigger, because the possibilities on earth are absolutely endless, but no one takes advantage of those possibilities primarily because they're afraid. It's all fear. Like, you would be afraid to blow yourself up because you think you're going to die. You'd be afraid to get divorced because you think you'll never find another person, you know. Or afraid to, be bankrupt because you'll never get to, you know, that same financial status ever again. But all of that shit is all bullshit. Like, you have the ability to do every single possible thing that you want. And generally, it's the negative you that's on the inside that's telling you that you don't have that possibility. Whether it's you losing weight, stopping eating as much as you do, drinking, smoking, whatever. It's something inside of you saying that you're not good enough. But the truth is every single human being on the face of the earth has the potential of becoming greater than Jesus Christ himself. And he said the same thing. It's like, yo, what's your imagination if he's showing you this is what he can do? Shouldn't you be imagining something greater? And that's all he's saying. But for most people, they imagine themselves just being less than him. So no matter how many times I tell that story about, you know, being blown up ish, and like my neighbors, like across the street, uh, I think Michael J's father found glass in his yard. Miss Newberry found glass in her yard. Camille them, or was it? I think it was Camille them. Yeah, Camille them found glass in their yard. Anyway, there was glass in yards across the street, yo. But did that change my parents' paradigm? Nope. Did it change my brothers? Nope. So for me, I saw, so I believed. But I think, like, if you don't see for yourself, you will never believe. And if you don't have enough courage to test or try, then there ain't no hope. Because there's no initiative inside of yourself. So I guess my encouragement to everyone is just like, be bold, be as bold as possible. Because you only get this one life in this one physical body, you know? You get another life, but you ain't gonna be born yourself. You're gonna be somebody else. And less than. It's just gonna be like harder, yo. You gotta. All y'all think that you gonna live, die, and then go into heaven and retire. Yo, that's some bullshit. There's no retirement. It's just continuous growth and improvement. God himself right now is using us for himself to grow and improve, because you all of us are just different versions of him. Inside of him is, you know, there's good and evil. That's why on earth there's good and evil. Who prevails? Evil. Why? Because good inside of people is just weak. Why? Because people fear. Good people fear. Good people fear. Bad people fear because they fear being caught. Liars out there, yeah. Liars, they fear being caught. Good people don't give a fuck who knows about the truth. I don't care. I tell my truth at any point in time, no matter what. Because I don't give a fuck about anybody's opinion, and there's nothing that you can do to me. My life is between me and God. Give a fuck about you and your opinion. So, I guess my message to all is just, yo, man, let go of fear and try to do whatever it is that you wish to do. Because 9 times out of 10, you can do it. Anyway, deuces.